My child, there are wounds inside you that no one sees. Silent places, hidden hurts, memories you avoid because they still sting, feelings you push down because you don't know how to explain them. You've learned to carry pain quietly, and sometimes you convince yourself that time alone should have healed it. But listen, time may pass, yet unspoken wounds remain. And today, I am reaching into those unspoken places. I am healing what you don't talk about. My child, there are parts of you you've learned to silence, feelings you never fully expressed, experiences you never processed, pain you never allowed yourself to acknowledge because it felt easier to cover it, ignore it, or bury it beneath responsibilities, routines, and distractions. You've told yourself, "It's fine. I'm fine. It doesn't matter anymore." But deep down, you know there are places in your heart that still ache. You've been strong for so long that vulnerability feels unsafe. You've carried burdens quietly because somewhere along the way, you learned that showing pain might make you look weak, dramatic, or misunderstood. So you pushed it down. You kept moving. You kept smiling. You kept functioning. But I saw the moments when your heart broke long before a tear ever formed in your eyes. I saw the disappointment you never voiced. I saw the betrayal you tried to forget. I saw the rejection that made you question your worth. I saw the words that wounded you more deeply than anyone realized. I saw the memories that still make your chest tighten when you think of them. And I never turned away. I never ignored it. I never minimized it. I never expected you to just get over it, because I love you deeply. And my love does not overlook the wounds you carry. My love tends to them. You may think my silence during those painful moments meant indifference, but my silence was compassion. There were tears I wiped before they touched your cheeks. There were moments I strengthened you before fear overwhelmed you. There were situations I shielded you from that you never knew about. And there were seasons where you survived not because you were strong, but because I held you even when you didn't realize it. Some of the pain you carry didn't begin recently. Some of it began years ago, long before you had the words to describe it. Pain from childhood memories, family dynamics, friendships, relationships, abandonment, unmet expectations, broken trust, comparison, unanswered questions, all layered inside your heart. And because that pain felt familiar, you adapted. You built walls. You protected yourself. You became guarded. You convinced yourself you didn't need support, comfort, reassurance, or vulnerability. You began to equate healing with avoidance, hoping that if you stayed busy enough, distracted enough, or emotionally distant enough, eventually the pain would disappear. But pain ignored does not heal. It waits. And I am not exposing these wounds to shame you. I am exposing them to heal you, because healing begins where honesty begins. Healing begins where presence replaces avoidance. Healing begins when the heart finally stops running from what hurt it. You've forgiven people with your mouth, but not yet with your heart. You've moved on physically, but emotionally parts of you remained in moments you never processed. You've told yourself you no longer care, but the tension in your spirit reveals otherwise. There are pieces of you still attached to the version of you that was hurt. And now, I am gently untying those pieces. I'm not ripping them. I'm not forcing them. I am loosening them with patience, compassion, and tenderness, because true healing is not rushed. It is revealed. I am bringing your heart into alignment with truth. You were not abandoned. You were protected. You were not forgotten. You were being preserved. You were not rejected because you lacked value. You were redirected toward what honors you. You were not broken beyond repair. You were broken open for growth. You've been asking me, Lord, Why does this memory still hurt? Or why haven't I healed from this? And my answer is simple. Because you never had a safe place to release it until now. You don't have to fake strength with me. You don't have to filter emotion with me. You don't have to pretend things didn't affect you. You don't have to hide the parts of you that still feel fragile. I already know, and I am not intimidated by your pain. Bring me the disappointment. Bring me the confusion. Bring me the grief. Bring me the doubt. Bring me the thoughts you've never said aloud. Bring me the memories you never processed. Bring me the feelings you've learned to silence. You don't have to hold them alone anymore. Healing begins here, not by reliving the pain, but by releasing it. Not by reopening wounds forcefully, but by allowing me to gently touch what has been hurting. You are safe here with me. You are not too broken to heal. You are not too far gone to be restored. You are not too damaged to be made whole. The pain you've been carrying privately is about to become peace you experience deeply, and this time, the healing will last. My child, now that the hidden places of your heart are beginning to come into the light, I want you to understand something gently and clearly. Healing is not instant. Healing is intentional. It unfolds slowly, layer by layer, moment by moment. Just as a flower opens one petal at a time, I am not rushing you, and you do not need to rush yourself. There are layers in your heart, layers formed from experience, memory, disappointment, hope, fear, love, loss, and resilience. Some of those layers were built to survive, not to live. But survival is not your identity, and pain is not your future. You are stepping into healing, not the kind that fades with time, but the kind that transforms from the inside out. There are things you've healed on the surface, things you don't think about as often, things that no longer trigger tears, but still quietly influence how you trust, how you love, and how you protect yourself. And now, I am gently reaching deeper, not to reopen wounds, but to remove the roots. Because pain may stop hurting outwardly, yet still direct how the heart behaves inwardly. You may not realize it, but there are decisions you've made from fear rather than wisdom. There are connections you avoided because vulnerability felt dangerous. There are blessings you delayed receiving because you doubted whether you deserved them. There are dreams you hesitated pursuing because failure was easier to imagine than fulfillment. But now, I am untangling those fears, not all at once, because your heart deserves patience, not forcefully, because love never forces healing, but gently, because healing rooted in love remains. And as I heal you layer by layer, here is something you must understand. Healing will sometimes feel like discomfort before it feels like relief. There may be moments when emotions rise unexpectedly, not because you're going backward, but because what was buried is finally being released. There may be days when you feel quiet or reflective, not because you're broken, but because your heart is unfolding truths it once avoided. There may be tears, not out of weakness, but because tears are the language of release. There may be memories, but they will lose their power. There may be moments of vulnerability, but eventually they will feel safe. Healing is not about forgetting. Healing is about remembering without reliving. And this healing will be complete. I am healing the wounds created by words. Words that made you doubt your worth, question your value, or shrink yourself to remain accepted. I am healing the wounds created by absence, the individuals who left when you needed presence, support, or stability. I am healing the wounds created by expectations, expectations you could never meet, standards that exhausted you, pressure that stole the joy of simply being. I am healing the wounds created by disappointment, moments where what you prayed for seemed denied or delayed. I am healing the wounds created by betrayal, the places where trust shattered and safety collapsed. And I am healing the wounds created by silence, where you longed to be understood, but felt invisible. Nothing in you is too broken for me. Nothing in you is too complicated for me. Nothing in you is too far gone for me. You are not a project. You are my child. You are not damaged. You are becoming whole. You are not forgotten. You are deeply loved. And now, I need you to hear this with your spirit. Healing is not losing who you were. Healing is returning to who you were created to be. The tender parts of you that hardened, I am softening. The trusting parts of you that shut down, I am restoring. The hopeful parts of you that grew silent, I am awakening. The loving parts of you that hid, I am bringing back. You will not remain guarded forever. You will not carry fear into your future. You will not protect yourself from blessings meant to bless you. There is a version of you emerging, softer yet stronger, wiser yet more open, healed yet more compassionate. And soon, these wounds will become testimonies. These tears will become strength. These memories will become markers of transformation. What once hurt, you will become proof of my hand. There will come a moment where you look at your own heart and whisper, I feel free. Finally, free, not because nothing ever hurt you, but because nothing that hurt you holds power anymore. Healing is happening right now, not tomorrow, not later, not eventually. Your heart is changing. Your spirit is breathing again. Your inner world is clearing. Your emotions are softening. Your strength is returning, quietly, steadily, beautifully. And child, I am proud of you. Proud of the way you kept going. Proud of the way you carried yourself in pain. Proud of the way you still love even after being hurt. Proud of the way you still believe, even if gently and carefully. You are healing, and nothing will interrupt what I am doing in you. My child, now that the deepest and most hidden places of your heart have come into the light, I want you to hear something clearly and gently. You will not carry this pain into your future. What once weighed heavily on your spirit is losing its grip. What once controlled your thoughts is breaking. What once defined your identity is being rewritten by my love. This is not temporary relief. This is not emotional distraction. This is not a moment of comfort that fades. This is the beginning of freedom, true freedom. The kind that reaches the parts of you no one else has ever been able to reach. The kind that stays. Your heart has been in a quiet war. A war between who you learned to be for survival and who you were created to be from the beginning. The guarded version of you protected wounds. The healed version of you will protect peace. You are not who the pain tried to turn you into. You are not the abandoned version of yourself. You are not the rejected, silenced, forgotten version of yourself. You are not the version shaped by fear or loss. You are becoming whole, restored, steady, renewed, and soon you will wake up and notice something shift. You will feel lighter. Hope will no longer feel fragile. Joy will no longer feel unfamiliar. Trust will no longer feel dangerous. Peace will no longer feel temporary. Your nervous heart will settle. Your guarded spirit will soften. Your guarded walls will lower. Not because you are careless, but because you are safe. You will no longer manage emotions. You will live healed. There are places in you where sorrow once lived. Now peace will live there. There are memories that once carried sting. Soon they will carry wisdom, not pain. There are people you once couldn't forgive. Soon your heart will release them, not because they deserved it, but because you deserve freedom. And child, listen. Healing doesn't erase your story. Healing redeems it. Everything you survived is becoming part of the testimony that will remind others of my faithfulness. Everything that once hurt you is becoming evidence of my restoration. Everything the enemy meant for harm is becoming proof of victory. You will look back and not say, "Why did this happen to me?" You will say, "Look what God brought me through." You will look back and see protection where you once saw pain. You will look back and see alignment where you once saw loss. You will look back and see my hand where you once saw emptiness. What broke you now becomes what strengthens others. What wounded you now becomes what teaches compassion. What silenced you now becomes the reason you speak with confidence. What tried to destroy you now becomes proof that you were chosen, protected, covered, and never alone. Your healing is not only for you, it will bless others. I am turning your scars into wisdom. I am turning your tears into strength. I am turning your silence into testimony. I am turning your pain into purpose. You are stepping into a season where you will no longer live defined by what you've been through, but by who you are becoming. So now, breathe deeply and let these words settle into your spirit. You are whole. You are seen. You are valued. You are cherished. You are not too late. You are not behind. You are not broken beyond repair. You are my beloved, and you are safe. And now, let me speak over you gently, like a father laying his hand over your heart. Peace over the places that once felt chaotic. Healing over the wounds that ran deep. Rest to the parts of you that worked too hard to survive. Strength to the areas where fear once lived. Clarity to your mind, so confusion no longer controls you. Comfort to your emotions, so they no longer overwhelm you. Lightness to your spirit, so joy rises again. You will sleep differently. You will think differently. You will walk differently. You will love differently. You will pray differently. You will live differently, because healing is not coming. Healing has begun, and I will finish what I started in you. So go forward now, gently, peacefully, confidently, knowing that the wounds that once shaped your life will not shape your future. You are healed. You are held. You are whole. You are mine. If this message touched your heart, write, "Thank you, Lord, for healing me." Like this message if you felt peace while listening. Subscribe to God's Amen message to stay connected to future messages. Share this with someone who is silently hurting. Healing is waiting for them too.